Hey there, how are you? Today I'm gonna show you how to PEKKA BoBat at Town Hall 12 like an absolute boss. And we're getting started right now. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Captain Nemo. Welcome to another Clash of Clans strategy video. Today, we're going to be talking about how to PEKKA BoBat like an absolute boss. Like I said in the beginning of this video, right? We're going to be looking at some ways to identify some bases that you can PEKKA BoBat. We're going to look how to attack with it. We're going to look at some replays, two different ones, some completely different ways and how and all. I'm so excited. Let's get started. Let's not waste any more time. PEKKA BoBat right now. First up, we're gonna have yours truly right here. That's right, we're gonna look at my own attack of running PEKKA BoBat. What better way to explain PEKKA BoBat than me attacking it myself and showing you in a war that we did just now. That's right, Admiral Nemo, that's my good old Town Hall 12 account, so let's get started. So, PEKKA BoBat, what do I do? What do I bring? Why am I looking at this? I mean, what are we doing? This was a recent war that we had with actually a really good clan. They ended up winning because they were very good. We had a couple of little misfires and failures, but we still had some fantastic attacks, and that's what I'm showing you right here. So PEKKA BoBat, I'm bringing 4 healers, I'm bringing some wizards, I'm bringing 3 Pekkas. Usually, most of the time, you'd want to bring like 3, max 4 Pekkas with you. I'm gonna have 2 Electro Dragons because I have specific. I love actually using 2 Electro Dragons on one. If the base allows for it, it's a really good way to funnel. It really is. Like, I mean, I know it's like 60 troop spaces, but it's a really good way to funnel. And if you can keep them alive, they keep going. It's great. So, 2 of them. I'm gonna use 1 Ice Golem because that's an extra freeze spell. I really like using that. It's only 15 troop spaces. It actually does some good tanking. And when it, if you could put it in the front too, when it hits that front defense, it slows it down as well. There's a lot of value in 15 troop spaces for an Ice Golem. And when it pops, you get the massive, huge freeze spell. I mean, that's a no-brainer. You want to bring one, especially at Town Hall 12. That's enough troop spaces. 15 extra troop spaces, you could definitely bring that. So bring that. 10 bowlers, that's usually what I bring with me. I don't like to bring more. Again, this is specific to this base and the other bases that I hit. You want to, every army, you want to kind of custom cook it. You don't want to just have, a cookie cutter army. Really, you want to specify it. But I looked at this base, I said, okay, what am I going to do? Why do I like this attack? Well, let's take a look. When you're running a PEKKA BoBat, right? The PEKKA BoBat part, the bat part, you don't want to have multi-infernos, and you don't want to have wizard towers. If they're around, the bats are gonna die. And I mean, that's kind of what the freeze spells are for. So you can use them on the back end, on the front end as a bat bomb. I'll explain all of that. But realistically, what you want to do with your main kill squad, that's the Pekkas, the bowlers, the healers, and the wall racker. You want to make sure that you get into the base somewhere where you can get a lot of the wizard towers and hopefully at least 1 inferno. Now in this case, if you take a look, he's got all multi-infernos. All of them. And I'm still PEKKA BoBatting this, right? Why? Because I know that if I can come in from the west, from this direction right here, and I'll show you that, I can take out a whole bunch of wizard towers. I can also ensure it to a star. I mean, I know it's whatever, but I can still ensure it to a star. And then I can take this right here, this inferno, multi-inferno. So multi-inferno, 3 wizard towers, possibly 4 if I get over here. Maybe. And then of course there's multi-inferno. I wasn't really gonna do that. To be honest with you, what I want to do is I wanted to jump somewhere in this area to try to get this wizard tower, and then of course this eagle artillery and this multi-inferno. Now, you always want to have a plan A and a plan B, right, for an attack. You always want to do that because if things go wrong, obviously you want to ensure a 2-star, so that's why I came in this way, right, because I want to get this town hall. But my other thing was, okay, I said, worst case comes to worst, if I use a jump right in this area and my troops go in but don't go in deep enough for this multi-inferno, I will use like a bad bomb. So basically you drop a freeze right here, right? And again, this would have to be taken out. But you drop a freeze right here, and then you just drop a bunch of bats right on it, and it would take the Inferno out and then move on and start taking a bunch of other stuff out. That was plan B. Or plan C, of course, is to come in from one or another side and just build up. So you send a bunch of bats, let's say from the corner right here, you just drop all your bat spells right there on the top by 12, and then they would go for the nearest defense. So they would go either for, actually they would go right here. So, and then basically once you do that, you just watch it, baby them, and then freeze whatever kind of multi-infernos or wizard towers that were near them. Because if one shot and those bats are dead, right? So that's kind of the plan. I had plan A, plan B, plan C. That's how I kind of rock stuff. I have all kinds of different plans nowadays. It's all about planning, right? That's what they say. So we got my Electro Dragon up top. As you can see, lots of value, right? One shot, I'm getting 4 buildings. It's really nice. My Electro Dragon right here by 9. The same thing. Look, one shot. Look, I'm getting all of these wizard tower. I mean, all of these archer towers and stuff get done. I mean, like I said, pretty nice. Got a minion behind because my Electro Drag forgot this guy, and I want to make sure that I enforce a funnel. So once I get that in, I'm going to send my Pekkas and my wizards behind. I want to ensure my funnel. I'm going to ensure that I'm going to send my wall wrecker right into the town hall area. I want to make sure they put the ice golem in the front. It's got to be in the front, not all the way in the front, but somewhere in the front. Don't put them behind. Don't put them last, because what's going to be behind is going to stay behind because it's not fast enough. So we're going into the base. We're gonna rage in there. I'm raging into the base. I'm excited. I'm gonna put a jump right here. Notice, to make sure that I send my troops in. I'm like, come on in, guys. Make sure that you jump this way right here and get into here. I want to make sure that I get that part out. My troops are in. I'm gonna rage them. I'm doing all right, actually, pretty well. I'm gonna zoom out to give you some more value right here. Now this wizard tower died, but here's the interesting part. The wizard tower stayed alive. I didn't need a freeze because it was pointed and it was busy shooting at my troops over here. So I said, right there, I made a decision. This was plan D. Seriously, I was like, okay, I'm gonna drop I'm gonna drop the bats right over there, because the wizard tower is busy shooting at the troops. It's gonna take them out, and then it's gonna help my troops redirect towards this corner, because that's where I want everything to go. Now, worst case comes to worst, of course, I know that I'm gonna need to babysit the bats right here and probably use a freeze when I get there. Now I have freeze spells. I'm going to use a freeze. Of course, I missed it a little bit and noticed the wizard tower actually did get off one hit. That was bad. Got some of my bats, and then I had to use another freeze to get it out. But I'm fine with it. I'm going to use a freeze right here and make sure that I get it out and get past this inferno. I'm good, because I got my queen right at the top. Notice that she's still going and getting the eagle artillery. She's getting that multi inferno. I know that at this point, my poor little bats, they're gonna die because I ran out of freeze spells, right? I'm like, ooh, no freeze spells. One shot from the good old wizard tower and we're dead. But at this point, I have a lot of troops. I have a Pekka, I have my king, I still have my warden, he's full, good to go. I have a little healer right here, some bowlers, and my queen is beating through the top. She took out the inferno, she took out a lot of stuff. She took out the eagle artillery, and she's still going with one healer. I mean, she's a beast. Look, you think she's gonna take out this one right here? Yep, she's gonna take out this archer tower right here. We have one. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. We have one little wizard tower left. Otherwise, we're good to go. This base is actually, I'm sorry. We have a couple more defenses right here. We'll get the wizard tower out. I'm actually really lucky that I got some bowlers and wizards left, because they were able to reach this wizard tower and take it out. And then I got to the top. I still have a Pekka. I have my warden. I have like 3 or 4 bowlers, and actually there's a little bowler right here on the side. Look, with my healer. And then I have a couple of wizards left, bowlers. I'm good to go. I end up coming in home with a 3-star. This is a pretty crazy attack. But again, what are some of the key defenses here? Now, multi-infernos, that was bad news, right? I said right away, I'm like, ooh, multi-infernos, that's not good. If those were single, I would have crushed this base. I would have had all the bats left and all that good stuff. With the multi-infernos, you got to be careful, right? It's very important to be careful. Now, I took out the key defenses, which are the wizard towers. I made sure I got in the base, and I tried to use my bats along with the rest of my troops to sort of have, save on the freezes. Now I ended up trying to use 2 on the bottom, which was kind of not very good, but otherwise I still end up pulling through, because this is a very powerful attack, and that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that you get those defenses out and then push through and move on. Let's see another way you can run Pekka BoBat. Now right here, we're gonna watch our very own Ventus go up against another base with a Pekka BoBat. Now it's a little bit of a different style of attack. If you notice, he doesn't have any Electro Dragons. He brings 6 Pekkas with him, almost the same amount of bowlers, same amount of healers, a couple of wizards, right? And then he brings 6 bad spells like normal. He doesn't bring any jumps, he brings extra rage, but in otherwise, pretty much the same type of attack. Now, what's the difference? In this base, take a look. You got the single Infernos. They're all single, right? It's a weird kind of base, odd. And he doesn't really go. And I would think, right, you'd want to go against the three of these wizard towers right here because you'd be able to get them out. The issue, of course, is those single Infernos right there. There's 2 of them. It'd be pretty difficult to get a wall wrecker and all that. I mean, maybe you could use a jump or something like that, but still, I don't know, not very good value. So I don't know. That was like not my kind of. I thought, oh, maybe I'll come in this way, but no, that's not what Ventus does over here. So let's see this attack. Now he's using a Pekka and a wizard for the funnel versus using an Electro Drag. It's alright. Why is he doing that? Because their air defense is close. I don't know. He didn't want to do it. Who cares? It works really well. As you can see, those Pekkas are doing the tanking and the wizards are doing the damage behind. This is a really nice one, right? Now, so notice now he's got all of the Pekkas are right in the middle because he funneled the attack. It's all in. He's got the Pekkas, he's got the wall wrecker, he's got the king, the queen, he's got the warden, he's got the heroes, bowlers, everything's going into the base. That's what you want to do. Now the funnel was a little bit not straightly created here, so he did lose a couple of his bowlers and his king, and they didn't go towards the west over there. But the main army is in. He's getting in there. He's doing good. He's popping the warden. What is he doing? He's making sure that he's getting into the base over here. His main guts, the main attack, is getting into the base, the main kill squad. And now what is he going to do? He's going to, because there's a couple of different ways you could use bats, right? You could drop them and bat bomb them in, meaning that you can freeze whatever defense is in there and then sort of just drop the bats in there because you'll be able to kind of spot and take something out, and then from there the bats will go out and keep taking defenses out. You can get them, send them behind your troops, which is another way of doing it, right? You can try to basically save them and have the bats along with your troops going forward, because that way the defenses are still kind of busy shooting at your main kill squad, and then the bats help behind. Now, of course, you have to make sure there's no wizard towers and on and so forth, like we talked about, so you understand that. The third way of doing it is being able to shoot them from the side, like right there. Shoot them from the side like Ventures does over here. He's gonna point them because there's a little bit of like sort of like a runway over here, because what do the bats do? The bats go for defenses first, right? So he's pointing them, and of course this is very important. He's got to make sure that he freezes this, otherwise the bats are dead. Still, that's what Ventures does over here. Let's take a look. The bats are going in. He's freezing the wizard tower because he does not want to allow it to make even one shot on his bat. He's gonna freeze the second one behind as well, which is a nice thing. He's gonna take out that easily. He's gonna take out that wizard tower and move on. Look, the bats are just cleaning up, taking out all of the defenses. He also gets lucky because of that wizard tower. For a little bit there, does end up shooting at the Pekkas instead of the bats. But as you notice right away, as soon as the wizard tower hits the bats, they're dead. So his main army is still going into the base. There's just a little bit of cleanup left, and as you can see, this base is GG, done. Really nice job. Notice he does take out the base going the other way. Now, if there was multi-infernos, maybe it would have been a different story, but he created a nice little funnel. He got his main kill squad with a couple of extra Pekkas, a bit of a different type of attack, into the base because he knew he could take the core guts of the base out and then send his bats right from the side over there. Make sure that he freezes the wizard towers as the bats go and clean the base out, and just wreck it. And that's what we're doing right here. That's what it takes to run Pekka BoBat. Those are some of the key base identification features you want to see. You want to make sure that you maximize your kill squad. You want to make sure that you get the multi-target defenses out, like the multi-infernos, as well as the wizard towers with your kill squad. If you can't take them out with your kill squad, you want to make sure that you have freezes left for the bats, so when the bats get close, you can freeze them. And the idea is, once you run your bats, once you deploy your bats, you're babysitting them if there are multi-infernos and a wizard towers left in the base. If there aren't, then it gets like a really nice thing, because then you don't have to worry about it. Happens a lot as well. But realistically, those are the key things that you need to do to run successful Pekka Bo Bat Attack and then wreck Town Hall 12s, max Town Hall 12s without any issues. Adventurers, really a nice job. Ladies and gentlemen, I sincerely hope that you learned something today from this video. We just watched 2 different attacks of Pekka BoBat that crushed Town Hall 12 bases, max Town Hall 12 bases, and they were pretty freaking awesome. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe and stay tuned, because we have so much more coming. There are so many more different attacks, there are different videos, different series, we have all kinds of things coming, and I really hope that you make sure that you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell and stay tuned for all of that stuff coming, because I'm really excited for it, and I think you will be as well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you check out this video right here. This is Town Hall 12 ground strategies from a really awesome clan, and you're going to be using all of these hits in your next war. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in this video right here.